Dear friends, what do you consider to be the wackiest concepts? When there are only a few seconds remaining, a man in jeopardy has the craziest notion seconds to consider it. The brain is capable of activating all of its faculties. Whatever it takes to maintain our existence. And the hero did indeed experience that. Of the day's tale, who traveled to an absurd choice was made to save own existence. End of July saw 44-year-old Romualdo Macedo Rodrigues, a Brazilian, of the northern Brazilian state of Oiapoque Amala, set out to fish across the Oiapoque River. He intended to travel to the island of Ilhalomar, which is off the coast of French Guiana, where he would spend a few days fishing. He was diverted from his daily thoughts and other negative ones. Rodrigues was always willing to take chances and had a lot of experience fishing. But regrettably, nobody is ever able to plan for the unforeseen. Nothing was about to happen until all of a sudden the Brazilian's boat started to fill with water and start to sink, and one of the edges started to plunge totally under the water. Romualdo's life was in jeopardy, so it was critical that something be done. Romualdo's survival was in jeopardy. Since no one else was nearby and Rodrigues himself was unable to swim, he made the extremely risky decision to go. Romualdo slithered into a little freezer and miraculously waited to be retrieved there. The man claimed that when he sensed the end was nigh, he stopped believing in miracles. Under such conditions, where there was neither food nor water, Rodrigues' strength was failing. He was unable to sleep, so he kept an eye on the water level and manually scooped water when the cell got too full. Sharks were circling the cell constantly while the men were in the water, but luckily they refrained from attacking the unfortunate man and instead waited for anything to happen. The Brazilian spent all of his free time praying to God and scanning the horizon for signs of life while also hoping to see his wife and kids. He did not want to terminate his life in such a senseless way before saying his final goodbyes to his loved ones and family. Hope was the only thing that gave him the willpower to keep trying. The fisherman was discovered 11 days later, 280 miles and 450 miles from where his boat went down. He had lost 10 pounds and was also confused and thirsty. Off the coast of Suriname, which borders French Guiana, by natives. His second birthday, in Romualdo's opinion, was the most significant day of his life. There was no longer any energy left to call attention to himself after hearing the noise of the approaching boat, but the fishermen did not pass by and saw the man. They gave him oatmeal after such a long interval without food and provided first aid. The majority of the injuries on his body were caused by the bright sun, and his eyesight was gradually restored. However, if you believed this to be the conclusion of the narrative. In store for a new adventure was Rodrigues. The injured guy was detained by Suriname police for not having the required documentation when he made his way back to land. No amount of debate or the fisherman's obviously poor health could lessen the sentence, and he was detained for 16 days before being allowed to board a flight for Belém in the Brazilian state of Para. Despite this, the 2 weeks I spent in jail were considerably more fun than the agonizing 11 days I spent at sea without land, water, or food. This bizarre tale encourages us to never give up since, despite the grim circumstances, things could always turn out for the better. What do you think of the Brazilian's rescue story, friends? How would you behave if you were the protagonist of the tale? Please remember to post your responses in the comments. And that concludes today's discussion. Please subscribe to our channel and rate this video if you enjoyed it. I'll see you soon, bye.